सुमिरत होय दुसह दुख नासा, चरण पकड़ी कर जोरी मनाओ, यही अवसर अब के ही गोहराओ। उठ उठ चलू तो ही राम दोहाई, पाय परौ कर जोरी मनाई। ओम चम 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 चपल चलंता, ओम हनु 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 हनुमंता। ओम हंग हंग हाक देत कपि चंचल, ओम सन सन सहमी पराने खल दल। अपने जन को तुरत उबारो, सुमिरत होय आनंद हमारो। यह बजरंग बाण जही मारे, ताहि कहो फिरि कवन उबारे। पाठ करे बजरंग बाण की, हनुमत रक्षा करें प्राण की। यह बजरंग बाण जो जापै, तासों भूत प्रेत सब कांपै। धूप देय जो जपै हमेशा, ताके तन नहीं रहे कलेसा। ताके तन नहीं रहे कलेसा। उर प्रतीति दृढ़ सरन है, पाठ करे धरि ध्यान। बाधा सब हर करे, सब काम साई। लंका जारी असुर संघारे, सिया राम जी के काज संवारे।
आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की, आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की।
लक्ष्मण मूर्छित पड़े सकारे, आनिस जीवन प्राण उबारे।
बैठी पताल तोरी जमकारे, अहि रावण की भुजा उखारे।
बाएं भुजा असुर दल मारे, दहिनी भुजा संत जन तारे।
आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की, आरती कीजे हनुमान लला की।
सुर नर मुनि आरती उतारे, जय 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 हनुमान उचारे।
कंचन थाल कपूर लोचाई, आरती करत अंजना माई।
जो हनुमान की आरती गावे, बसी वैकुंठ परम पद पावे।
प्रेम से बोलिए गजानंद स्वामी की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। आप लोग कराओ चाहिए, please stand as we join. On this the seventh and the final night of this Ramayan Yagna, visualizing the beautiful form of Shri Ganesh Baba, let's all pray as he guides us in thought, words and deeds. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirviganam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Ya Kundendu Tusharahar Dhavala Ya Shubhravastravrata Ya Veena Varadanda Manditakara Ya Shveta Padmasana Ya Brahma Chuta Shankara Pravritibhihi Devai Sada Vandita Samam Patu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishresha Jarvyapaha. Om Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Saraswati Rupena Sanstita. Together everyone. Namastasye, Namastasye, Namastasye Namo Namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Lakshmi Rupena Sanstita. Namastasye, Namastasye, Namastasye Namo Namaha. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Durga Rupena Sanstita. Namastasye, Namastasye, Namastasye Namo Namaha. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Anubhavanandaya Namaha. Om Shri Chinmayanandaya Namaha. Om Shri Guru Dattaya Namaha. Om Shri Satya Sai Ishwaraya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. May the healing grace of Bhagwan Shiva be upon those who are not well. O Bhagwan Prabhu Shiva, may your healing touch be upon those who are physically going through some situation medically. And tonight we pray that in the company of the Lord of your heart, Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram, hey Shiva, please accept our salutations and our love. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhana Mrityor Mokshi Yamamrita. ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मोक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मोक्षीयमामृतात्। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलितल नितसियपि की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलितल नितसियपि की। गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद वाल्मीकि ज्ञान विशारद सुख सनकादि शेष और शारद वर्णि पवन सुत कीरतने की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलितल नितसियपि की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलितल नितसियपि की।
गावत वेद पुराण अष्टदश चहु शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन को रस मुनि जन धन संतन को सरबस सारयंश सम्मत सब हेगी। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलितल नितसियपि की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलितल नितसियपि की।
गावत संतत शंभु भवानी अरुगत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी व्यास आदि कवि वर्ज भकानी काक भुषुंदिग गुर के की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलितल नितसियपि की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलितल नितसियपि की।
नयनि विषय रस पीके शुभग सिंगार मुक्ति युवती दलन रोग भव मोरी अमी की तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की पुलन गेंद पुलन गलमाला दिव्य सिंहासन दशरथ लाला जनमन मंजू मुकुर मलहरणी किए तिलक गुण कन बस करनी आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कले तल हित सिय पी की राम जय जय राम सिया राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम राम जय जय राम 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 सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम पुत्र हनुमान राम से भक्त निराले ओ राम से भक्त निराले संकट मोचन हनुमान राम से भक्त निराले ओ राम से भक्त निराले बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम राम जय जय राम सिया राम सिया 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 राम जय जय राम सिया राम ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम 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 नमः शिवाय वीर हनुमाना अति बलवाना राम नाम रसिया रे वीर हनुमाना अति बलवाना प्रभु मन बसिया रे राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की वीरा हनुमाना अति बलवाना राम नाम रसिया रे वीरा हनुमाना ओ प्रभु मन बसिया रे ओम द्यौ शांति अंतरिक्ष वम शांति पृथ्वी शांति आपः शांति ओषधे शांति वनस्पति शांति विश्वदेव शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वगम शांति शांतिरेवा शांति सामा शांतिरिधि ओम शांति 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 प्रेम से बोलो ध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय। आप लोग आसन लीजिए, प्लीज बी सीटेड। Once again, it is with great pleasure and humility this evening, on behalf of the devotees of this beautiful ashram, we would like to say a very warm and special welcome to each and every one of you. We started a little bit earlier tonight, and we thank you all for being here and making the journey, not only the physical journey, but the spiritual journey, here for this yagya for the past 7 nights. We bow to each and every one of you, and we thank you for your blessings, we thank you for your presence, and we thank you for your love, most importantly. We are indeed very blessed to have with us Shri Pandit Vasudev performing puja. He is the son of Pandit Rajendra, and of course they are no stranger to anyone in this community. And of course Pandit Rajendra is of course a great inspiration to many devotees here, locally and internationally. And Vasudev is indeed a product of a very, very wonderful and blessed father and mother. So to you, Panditji, thank you so very much for your blessing, and thank you so very much for performing puja, not only tonight, but for the past 7 nights. We're indeed also very blessed to have all the devotees, all the shrotas who sat down for the past so many nights, and God bless you for making the sacrifice, for fasting, performing your devotion, coming early, preparing and performing puja, so that all of us can benefit from your sacrifice and your worship. So thank you and God bless you. And to our beloved brother, thumbs up to you, Bhaiya, and salutations. To the members of the Chinmay Gyan Kirtan Mandali, we say special thanks once again. And to our sound engineer, Bhaiya Beb, we say thank you once again for your support, for your love, and for your presence. And tonight, joining in with us, what's your name? Pamela will join with us in singing along with the chorus. Tonight, once again, we would like to welcome all those who are viewing on Jivan Tattva. Special thanks and blessings to all the viewers and those who are tuned in locally and internationally. We thank you for always sending your love and sending your blessing to all of us during satsang and even after satsang, through your comments and through your blessings. Special thanks to Ms. Nirala Maharaj for making the sacrifice as well, wherever we are in Yagya. Special thanks also goes out to Vision 2 photo and video production, Ms. Kavita and Bhaiya Krishna. Special thanks and blessings to you and your beautiful families. We also, my friends, being captured tonight on Sankhya Television, the #1 spiritual television station. Whenever you tuned into Sankhya, there is always something spiritual, something motivational, and something that could uplift us. And to you, Bhaiya Ramesh, and the production team, thank you so very much for keeping Dharma alive in a very beautiful and wonderful way. Friends, this could not be possible without the kind courtesy of the various sponsors and the corporate sponsors who are using their hard-earned financial resources to keep the light of Sanatan Dharma burning. So may God blessings be upon the management and staff of the various companies. Tonight, our discourse will be very simple but very important, as it is taken from Uttarakhand of the Ramcharitamanas. 2 nights ago, we looked at Ayodhya Kand, and tonight we have jumped all the way down into Uttarakhand, where Sri Ramchandraji, we saw last night, where he was sent to the forest. So from last night till tonight, where Ramesh, he done gone in the forest. He finished off Ravan, and he returned to Ayodhya. And when Sri Ram returned to Ayodhya, what happened? How did the people live? What did the people experience from Ram Rajya? We will see in tonight's discourse, and we will see also, my friends, that when we capture Sri Ram and we place him on the throne of our hearts, what we can also experience in our lives. But first, before we journey into the Uttarakhand of the Ramcharitamanas, we join in chanting the Sri Hanuman Chalisa, today being Saturday night. We glorify Pavan Putra Hanumanji. And friends, we dedicate the Hanuman Chalisa to every one of you tonight. We dedicate the Hanuman Chalisa to all those who need the Hanuman Chalisa tonight. And that's every one of us. Tonight, I would like to single out one of my godson, Ron. We dedicate the Hanuman Chalisa to you, and of course your mom and dad with us tonight. We dedicate the Hanuman Chalisa to those who are feeling a little bit mentally weak and tired. Sometimes we go through life and it's on and on. It's like one after the next. Situation comes up. And by soon, if you are not strong, a person can be broken. And you see, when we are broken, maybe not physically, but when we are broken internally, that is when, my friends, the real challenge of life begins. Tonight, the families who might be having problems, we dedicate the Hanuman Chalisa to you. To those who are lying on the hospital beds, we dedicate the Hanuman Chalisa to you. And sometimes I always get the feedback, Sometimes people in the hospital, they're supposed to turn off their phone at a certain time. And they say, Baba, we listen to you. We put the phone in a very low volume and we listen. May God bless all those who are listening. To the doctors and nurses and the police officers who are facing a really tough time, we pray for them tonight. And we dedicate the Hanuman Chalisa to the protective services of our nation. We dedicate the Hanuman Chalisa to anyone who needs this prayer tonight. Friends, as you close your eyes, think of Hanuman Swami. And as we pray, O Hanuman Baba, Hanumanji, rather Tulsidas ji, composed these 40 verses dedicated to you, Hanumanji, in a time when he was not well. And after singing this composition, Tulsidas ji was healed with your grace and your blessing. Tonight we take the dust of your feet, O Hanuman Baba, and we pray that may the power of these verses and the power of your grace and mercy and blessings be with every one of us tonight. Salutations again and again. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nij Man Mukur Sudhari Varnao Raghuvar Vimal Jaso Jodayako Palchari Buddhihin Tanu Janike Sumiro Pavan Kumar Bal Buddhi Vidya De Mohi Arhu Kale Sarkar Ram ji se Ram Ram कहियो जी हनुमान जी ओ राम जी से राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान
जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर कामदूत अतुलित बल धामा
पुत्र पवन सुत नामा
महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी
कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी
कंचन वर्ण विराज सुबेसा
कुंडल कुंचित केसा
कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा राम जी से राम राम कहियो कहियो जी हनुमान जी ओ
राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान की
हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्या विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर, प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। ओ राम जी से राम राम कहियो, सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, लाय संजीवन लखन जियाए, रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई। राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। ओ राम जी से राम राम कहियो, सहसा बदन तुम्हारो यश गावे, सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, जम को पेर दिगपाल जहाते, उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। ओ राम जी से राम राम कहियो, तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना, युग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानो, प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही, दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते। राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। ओ राम जी से राम राम कहियो, राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, आपन तेज सम्हारो आपै, भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे। महावीर जब नाम सुना, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। ओ राम जी से राम राम कहियो, नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे। सब पद राम तपस्वी राजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे। सोई अमित जीवन पल पावे। राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। ओ राम जी से राम राम कहियो, चारों युग पर ताप तुम्हारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा। सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। ओ राम जी से राम राम कहियो, तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे। अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाई, और ममता चित्तन धरई। संकट कटै मिटै सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा। राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। ओ राम जी से राम राम, 6 बार पाठ कर कोई,
जो कहि बंदे महासुख होए।
जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा,
जो यह पढ़े
तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा। जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा, जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा। राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। ओ राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। ओ राम जी से राम राम कहियो, कहियो जी हनुमान जी। पावन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रो। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभो। बोलिए पवन सुत हनुमान की, सियावर रामचंद्र की। In the Uttarkand of the Ramcharitamanas, Tulsidas ji writes in a very wonderful way about the time when Bhagwan Sri Ramchandra ji had returned to the city of Ayodhya, and he was coronated on the throne. He explains what happened at that point in time, how the devotees felt, and what were the rewards that they got from Sri Ram Rajya, Sri Ram sitting upon the throne of Ayodhya. My dear brothers and sisters, it is very important to note that Sri Ram sitting upon the throne of Ayodhya is not just a physical place in India where he was coronated as prince or king of Ayodhya, but Ayodhya also happens to be our heart. Ayodhya means our inside. And in a very clear example of Hanumanji opening his chest to show the world that Sita Devi and Sri Ram is within him, is also a message that Sri Hanumanji, being a devotee, we also must take the dust of his feet, shine the mirror of our minds, and open our hearts so that the Mangal Murti of Sita Devi and Sri Ram would be within us. We must also coronate God in our hearts. And friends, the question is, how do you coronate God in your heart? Like, you have Murti Stapana. Murti Stapana, when this mandir was opened, what year? You all remember? I know this. When the Murti was Sthapana? Bisun? 1937? 87? Or early 70s? Early 70s. Oh, I wasn't even born yet. Jai Bhagwan. So, when the Murti Sthapana is conducted, it is not just to place the Murti of the Lord in the mandir, like for example, you have Bhagwan Ganesh sitting there. So it's not just to place the Murti there, but to lift the Murti from there into your heart. That is the coronation. That is the consecration. It's a reminder that this place, Mandir, Man is mind, Dhi is intellect. Mandir, meaning the consecration of the Lord should be in our hearts, in our mind. So when Bhagwan Sri Ramchandra Ji returned to Ayodhya, it was not just that he sat upon the throne to govern for 11,000 years, but he sat in the heart of every devotee. And you know what is interesting? Friends, even before he became king, the people of Ayodhya wanted Sri Ram to be king. Even before he was exiled, because Maharaj Dashrath had coronated him as Yuvaraj, that he will be the king after Dashrath would pass away. And friends, it is said, it is from at that time itself, the people consecrated Sri Ram in their hearts. And that's why when Kaikeyi turned the table and she decided to ask for the boons that Mantra instructed, every heart in Ayodhya was broken. Every mandir in Ayodhya was broken. Mandir means the hearts of the devotees. So the joy that was experienced at the time when Sri Ramchandra Ji was about to return to Ayodhya, remember that last night we said that when Sri Ram left, the light of Ayodhya left. The people in Ayodhya remained in darkness. And when Sri Ram was about to return, what did they do? Shri Rama Ayodhya mein aaye, chalo re Sakhi Ram se milo, oh, chalo re Sakhi Ram se milo. We'll sing one verse, this chorus only. Shri Rama Ayodhya mein aaye, chalo re Sakhi Ram se milo. Prabhu Rama Ayodhya mein aaye,
चलो रे सखी राम से मिलो, श्री
Ram se milo, Prabhu Ram se milo.
राम से मिलो, प्रभु राम से
राम से मिलो, प्रभु राम से
मिलो,
मिलो.
प्रभु राम से मिलो,
श्री राम, ओ श्री राम अयोध्या में आए, चलो रे सखी राम से मिलो.
अयोध्या में आए, चलो रे सखी राम से मिलो.
Sri Ram is about to return into our hearts, my friends. Open your hearts tonight with faith. Open your heart with love and light the light. Remember, it is said that when Sri Ram was about to enter into Ayodhya, the devotees lighted lamps all on the streets. They lighted lamps so that he will see his way. The light of Ayodhya was about to return. Brothers and sisters, the light in your heart, the happiness in our hearts, the compassion of the Lord is about to return into our lives. I want you to open your heart and open your lives tonight and allow this grace to enter. Shri Rama Ayodhya mein aaye, chalo re Sakhi Ram se milo. He didn't come alone. Ram Lakshman Janaka Dulari. Ram Lakshman Janaka Dulari. Lakshman Janaka Dulari. सीता और हनुमान, सीता और हनुमान. सीता देवी, Sri Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman ji had cleared the path so that the Lord will come. Bharat was excited. There was all excitement in the city of Ayodhya. Everyone was running to and fro. Everyone waited to get a glimpse of Bhagwan Sri Ram. My friends, because the place was alive again. The city was alive again. The place was bright again. The hearts of each devotee was inspired with love, with bhakti, with devotion. People were crying for no reason. Sri Ram has returned. Prabhu Rama Ayodhya mein aaye, chalo re Sakhi Ram se milo. Everyone was excited and they celebrated. And Tulsidas tells us, my friends, not only the people in Ayodhya was excited, but you know who was excited again? He says, Ram Rajya Baiti Triloka. Ram Rajya Baiti Triloka. हर्षित भई गई सब लोका. वरहु न कर काहू सन कोई, राम प्रताप विषमता खोई. Together. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. राम राज बैठे त्रिलोका, हर्षित भये गए सब शोका. वन रुन कर काहू सन कोई, राम प्रताप विषमता कोई. श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम. Everyone, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. श्री रामचंद्र जी के सिंहासन पर प्रतिष्ठित होने पर तीनों लोग प्रसन्न हो गए. What happened was not only the people of Ayodhya rejoiced, not only the people of Ayodhya was happy, but the three lokas, the three worlds, the heavens, the earth, and the nether region, all rejoiced when Bhagwan Shri Ram Chandra ji sat upon that throne. Teen loka prasanna ho gaye. Now, I want you to understand, how does it benefit us if the heaven, the earth, and the nether region is happy? How do we benefit? What does it mean? The three worlds. Is it just the heaven, the earth, and the nether region? Be very attentive. Friends, we also have three worlds, three individual worlds. We have the physical world, we have the emotional world, and we have our intellectual world. Our physical world is this body. Our emotional world is the mind with all the emotions that we are experiencing on a daily basis, because we come into contact with what you call the objects, emotions, and thoughts. We come into contact with this objective world, and every object that we perceive creates an emotion. Now let me ask you all a question. When you see somebody that you like, what emotion do you feel? Happiness, isn't it? When you see somebody that you don't like, what emotion do you feel? Oh God, look here again. Isn't it? What he doing here? Or what she is doing here? If you know, I can't stand that person, so emotion comes and floods the mind. So the emotional world now becomes dark. Because what you did was, you lost your balance. Friends, if we lose our balance in the physical world, we are going to fall. If we lose our balance in the mental world, we are going to fall. If we lose our balance in the intellectual world, we are going to fall. We cannot lose our balance. But one of the most detrimental of them all is when the mind, when we lose our mental balance. So you see, we have the physical world, we have the mental world, we have the intellectual world that we have to deal with. So when it is said here, when Tulsidas ji says here that the three loka prasanna ho gaye, the three worlds became happy. Friends, what does that mean? It means that yes, the heaven, the earth, and another region, and it also means that the devotees of Ayodhya, their physical world, their mental world, and their intellectual world was in joy and in happiness. He goes on to say that Ram Raj Baite Triloka, Harashit Baye Gaye Sabaloka, all the worlds became happy. And you know what, my friends? Harashit Baye Gaye Saba Shoka or Soka. harshita bhaye gaye sab soka. And all the shoka, or all the soka, all the negativities, all the unhappiness simply disappeared. Jai Bhagwan. When are we going to feel this? Prabhu, I wish tonight from this Vyas Asan that our country can feel this happiness again. Safety, happiness, joy, love. O Shri Ram, when are you going to sit upon our throne, Prabhu? My friends, all sorrows came to an end. Jai Bhagwan. I wish tonight that any one of us who may have any form of sorrow or sadness in our lives, may it come to an end. But you know what is equally important? What is equally important is that we don't say things and we don't do things to create sorrow in our lives. Isn't it? Can I give you all some homework? Yes, Baba, because tomorrow night you won't come back to pick it up. When the teacher gives homework, and teacher absent all the time. I want to give you all some homework. And I'll pick it up next time when I come. That'll be next year. And the homework is, try not to think the things that makes you unhappy. Try not to say the things that will make you unhappy. And let us try not to do the things to make us unhappy, to make ourselves unhappy. And if we do, then some of us will be crying and some of us will be laughing. Those who are crying would have done something or the other to make themselves hurt. Remember, nobody can hurt you, Nobody can hurt us. It is we that hurt ourselves. Sri Ramchandra Ji, sitting upon the throne, his very presence negated all sorrow, all soka, all sadness. Friends, how about we try? I want you to also practice that every time you're about to feel sad for some reason, bring Sri Ram into your heart. Recognize his presence upon the throne of your heart. Chant his name. And if we don't, we'll be crying also. And this is why Kabir Das Ji says, Chadariya, O re Chadariya, Chadariya, Jini re Jini. He says, Chadariya, Jini re Jini, ke Ram Naam ras Jini, Chadariya, Jini re अष्ट कमल का चरक बनाया, पांच तत्व की पूनी छदरिया, पांच तत्व की पूनी। नौ दस मास पुनः को लागे, नौ दस मास पुनः को लागे, मूरख मैनी कीनी छदरिया। जब मोरी चादर बनकर आए रंग रोज की तीनी, जब मोरी चादर बनकर आए रंग रेच को दीनी। कैसा रंग रंगारंग रे जी, कैसा रंग रंगारंग रे जी, मैं की लीला लेनी चदरिया जीनी रे जीनी। के राम नाम रस जीनी चदरिया जीनी रे जीनी। Kabir Dashi, he says that some people will be crying, some will be laughing, some will be going through the different emotions. But when Sri Ram is in our hearts, friends, we cannot forget the light of inspiration, the light of motivation. We cannot forget to motivate ourselves. We cannot forget to inspire ourselves. We cannot forget to drop the burden of hate and anger and greed and lust and these negativities that creates darkness in our lives. Brothers and sisters, then Sri Ram will sit upon our throne. Then we'll get the answers. This is why this katha, this chapter is called Uttarkand, where Sri Ram gives answers. Keep him in your heart and you will find answers. Chadariya jeeni re jeeni, ke Ram naam ras jeeni chadariya jeeni re jeeni, jeeni re jeeni, jeeni re jeeni. In this way, Tulsidashi tells that no one felt any enmity towards others. Vararu kara kahu sakoi. Everyone was friendly with each other. Everyone was happy with each other. There was no anger at all. There was no enemy in the Ram Rajya. Jai Bhagwan. No enemies in the Ram Rajya. Today, if we are driving and somebody just simply give us a little bad drive, Jai Bhagwan for us. Look at our reaction. If somebody watch you, we watch him before. If somebody do watch you, why didn't I watch him? Isn't it? Always a reaction. So there were no enemies when Sri Ram sat upon the throne of Ayodhya. There was no enemies. For the presence of Bhagwan Sri Ram, it extinguished all forms of enmity and all forms of evil. This is why when you go to the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, you will see where Bhagwan speaks about the man of wisdom, the man of meditation, the person of equipoise. He says that nothing gets to the person who has knowledge. The man of wisdom or the person of wisdom, when you say man, it means woman also. So the devotee, in other words, whose mind is balanced, that is where the Lord will take his seat. Friends, be aware. Let us be aware of our reaction. Let us be aware of the manner in which we are speaking, the manner in which what we are thinking, and the manner in which we are conducting ourselves. If we want Sri Ram to remain in the Ayodhya of our hearts. The devotees at that time, Tulsidashi tells that all the devotees, all the people of Ayodhya, what happened? He tells, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya पर पर प्रीति चलहि स्वधर्म निरत श्रुति रीति धर्म श्रुति रीति राम धर्म श्रुति रीति स्वधर्म निरत श्रुति नीति बोलो श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम
जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम. In the Ram Rajya, Tulsidas he says, श्री राम चंद्र जी के राज्य में दैहिक दैविक और भौतिक ताप किसी को नहीं व्यापते. When Bhagwan Sri Ramchandra ji was governing, there was no daihik, daivik or bhautik tapa. These are three types of disturbances. My dear brothers and sisters, there are three types of disturbances that really affects a person's life. One is lightning, thunder, storm, hurricane, floods. We have no control over that. That is called Adi Daivik. Then you have Adi Bhautik. Adi Bhautik means the disturbances around us. Like, for example might be you are studying and somebody is playing loud music. Or somebody is shouting, somebody is quarreling, somebody is doing something to cause disturbances where you are, around you, immediately around you. And then, now can I ask you something? Which one of us here tonight have control over lightning, thunder, storm, hurricane, or flood? You have control over it? You? I see you raise your hand. Anybody have control? Like when I was coming here tonight, I was passing Debe by the market, and there was some kind of function happening there, some kind of chutney, some suka, something. And the music was very loud, etc. And people, enjoying themselves in their own way. Do I have control over the music there? Can I stop the music there? No. So let us say people in the surrounding area right there, the residents of that area, who, let's say if somebody is old and they can't tolerate the music, what they'll do? They have no control. They have to endure it. But Adhyatmik tap means that since you don't have control over the lightning, thunder, and the phenomenal, what you call disturbances, or the disturbances around you, you certainly have control over the disturbances inside of you. Very important. That is called the Adhyatmik tapa. You can't control nobody, but you can certainly control yourself. In the times of Bhagwan Sri Ramchandra ji, my friends, everyone was able to control themselves. Everyone was peaceful and happy because the three tapa, Adi Daivik, Adi Bhautik, and Adhyatmik, these tapa, or the negativities and disturbances around, help devotees to feel peace within themselves. And this is why in the Hindu Dharma, every time we say mantras, we say Om Shanti 3 times at the end. Do you know why? Why do we say Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti? Sorry? The three worlds? When we say Om Shanti the first time, we are saying, Lord, please don't let the natural disasters hurt us. Om Shanti. Let there be peace in the phenomenal world. When we say Om Shanti the second time, we are saying, Lord, I don't have no control over the people around me or the disturbances around me, but let there be peace, Om Shanti. And when we say Om Shanti the third time, we are saying, Prabhu, let there be peace inside of me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. This is what made Hanumanji so powerful. Hanumanji didn't allow the disturbances that he encountered to ever hurt him, or to distract him, or to cause him to lose his goal. Hanumanji was blessed to have full control over these three tapas. As it is said, Goshpadi Kritavarisham Mashaki Kritarakshasam Ramayana Mahamala Ratnam Vande Nilatmajam. Yatra yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra tatra Kritamastakāñjalim Vāshpavari Parilochanam Maruti Namatarakshasantakam. Hanumanji was able to have that full control, and Tulsidashi says, hence he was able to show his full strength and abilities and power. And therefore, even the gods in the heavens praise Hanumanji. Friends, tonight I want you to keep in mind that you cannot control nobody, but you can control yourself. And that is why, the only way that is possible rather, is when Sri Ram sits upon the throne of our hearts. That is exactly what Hanumanji did. जय जय बोलो हनुमान की, जय जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी। जय जय बोलो हनुमान की, जय जय बोलो हनुमान की। जय जय बोलो हनुमान की। जय जय बोलो हनुमान की, जय जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी। जय जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम को भाई नाम अमर ते, पियो हिया भर पान की। राम को भाई नाम अमर ते, पियो हिया भर पान की। जानकी जगती माता मैया, जानकी है जगती माता है, पोती पोती बान की। जय जय बोलो हनुमान की, जय जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी। जय जय बोलो हनुमान की। regardless to whatever Hanumanji encountered, friends, whether it was the lightning, the thunder, the storm, the hurricane, he flew across the ocean. He created havoc in Lanka. He didn't allow the people around him and the demons around him to deter him. He found strength within himself. Tonight, let Sri Ram sit in your heart. You will discover your strength. Let Sri Ram sit, my dear brothers and sisters, on the altar, not in our home or in the mandir in the village. Let Sri Ram sit upon the mandir of our hearts. Lakshman lakha bhi gun sare, bet diya sukh aan ki. Lakshman lakha bhi gun sare, bet diya sukh aan ki. Veer Hanumat haate do sashan. Hanumat haado sashan, atulit bal balwan ki. Jai jai bolo Hanuman ki, jai jai bolo Hanuman ki. Jai jai bolo Hanuman ki, jai jai bolo Hanuman ki. Ram Lakshman Janaki, Ram Lakshman Janaki, Jai Jai Bolo Hanuman ki. जाकी महिमा की ऊपर है छोड़ दिया परमान की. जाकी महिमा की ऊपर है चारों युग परमान की. उस परदाता सात चरण की, उस परदाता सात चरण की, राखो शरण में प्राण की. जय जय बोलो हनुमान की, जय जय बोलो हनुमान की. राम लक्ष्मण जानकी, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी, जय जय बोलो हनुमान की. राम लक्ष्मण जानकी, जय जय बोलो हनुमान की. So, Sri Ram, my friends, when he sat upon the throne, there was no natural disasters. There was no disturbances around. And all the citizens were able to what you call experience peace within themselves. You cannot imagine, my friends, how I wish tonight we as a people can really feel that peace from within ourselves. We have it, you know. We don't have to go looking for it. We all have it. But the sad part is we get disturbed too easily. We get vexed too easily. We get angry. We get upset too very easily. And you know what we do also that upsets us? We judge people. This is something that puts us in trouble. When we judge people, it makes us lose our peace of mind. It makes us lose sleep. It makes us lose our happiness. But in the presence of when a devotee, what you call, submits and coronates, Sri Ram is in his or her heart. That person, friends, they lose nothing. As a matter of fact, they gain everything. They gain peace, they gain happiness, they gain prosperity, and most of all, they gain balance in their lives. And when we gain balance in our lives, there is nothing in this life that we cannot achieve. There is nothing in this life, and you know what is the greatest thing to achieve? I want you all to tell me. Anybody can tell me. What's the greatest thing in life to achieve? I say, Mama, peace. What next Mama say? Peace. Or happiness. So, you see, the two oldest people in the mandir here tonight. Listen to what they say. They are saying. One said peace and one said happiness. And the young people, they will say money. Young ones will say money. Some will say, I want to achieve this and that and so many things. And nothing is wrong. We have to achieve those things in life. But in achieving those things, we want Ram Rajya. Remember this Ram Rajya tonight. Consecrate the Lord together with Sita, Devi, Shri Ram and Lakshman and Bharat and Shatrughna in your heart. Let Shri Ram be consecrated in the mandir of your heart. In anything that you are doing. And when we are able to achieve this, when we are able to experience this, then Tulsidashi says that all men and women would love each other. There will be no what you call conflict. There will be no misunderstanding because we would have stopped judging people. One of the greatest hurt we could cause on somebody is to judge them. One of the greatest hurt we can cause to someone is when we blame someone for something that they never did or never said. Based on our assumption and based on our own conclusion, we, my dear brothers and sisters, cause pain to others by judging, assuming, and jumping to conclusion. Never do this. And it happens every day in families. It happens in people's lives. It happens, my dear brothers and sisters, as people experience this. Sometimes the wife judged the husband. She jumped to conclusion. Vice versa. The husband jumped to conclusion and he assumes something. And he becomes very abusive, or vice versa. Sometimes parents judge children. Sometimes we assume certain things about our parents. And like this, we spoil our lives. Don't jump to conclusion. Don't assume if you do not have the facts and you do not have the evidence. My friends, Tulsidashi tells us here that in Sri Ram Rajya, everybody lived in harmony with each other. Imagine what a place, what a place Ayodhya was. Everyone was devoted to the injunctions of the Vedas. Everyone lived according to the scriptures. And Tulsidashi tells us that during the time of Bhagwan Sri Ramchandra Ji's reign, in this chaupai, he tells as follows. Everyone together. Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Rama. Chare charan dharma jag mahi, puri raha sapne ho aganahi. Bolo Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Ram Bhagati Rat Nar Arunari. Ram Bhagati Rat Nar Arunari. सकल परम गति की अधिकारी। बोलो श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। अपने चारों चरणों, the four pillars of Dharma were upheld. And friends, what are the four pillars of Dharma? Satya, he gives the definition here. He says Satya, Saucha, Daya or Dan. During the time of Ram Rajya, everyone maintained what was called as Satya, truth. Jai Bhagwan. Do you have any truth in your life? Don't say, just think. Then, if that is truth, then your home of your life is standing on a strong foundation. Second, purity. Second pillar of not only Dharma, but the second pillar of our lives. If we have purity, are we pure in body? Are we pure in mind? Are we pure in intellect? Friends, can I ask you all, Onela? How do you make your body clean? How do you clean your body? Huh? That's all you know, Papa. Soap and water, boy. Isn't it? Take a shower. So if you take a shower, you make your body clean. How do you make your body pure? Mama? How do you make your body pure? Huh? Meditation? Anybody answer this question? I'll give you some chana and aloo and roti. If you make your body clean with soap and water, how do you make your body pure? You all say. Praying. So one person said praying, one person said meditation. Anybody else? Huh? Tulsi water? Well, then I drink in Tulsi water whole day, boy. Very good. That's the answer there. We make our body pure by fasting the eyes, fasting the ears, fasting the nose, fasting the tongue, fasting the hands, the legs, and the 10 organs of the body. Controlling these organs and fasting them makes the body pure. It is called Indriya Nigraha in Vedanta. Indriya Nigraha means fasting makes the body pure. See, you could take some Tulsi water and right after drink the Tulsi water, you're doing wrong things, you know. Isn't it? But when you're fasting, it has some people, as, what's your name again? Pamela. As Pamela said, you could be praying, and some people praying and doing wrong things. Isn't it? Some people in meditation, and the mind running helter-skelter, well then that is not meditation. But you see, when you're fasting, fasting means when you are in full control of yourself. And most people, when they're fasting, and they're doing their prayers, they're preparing for prayers, and the Baba come a little bit late. Fasting break, you know. Jai Bhagwan. No, I'm joking, right? Fasting means where you control the senses. That is how to make the body pure. So, Tulsidas Ji says, in the time of Bhagwan Sri Ram, there was truth, there was purity. And you know what was important also? There was compassion. Daya. There was compassion. And what is compassion? Compassion means where you do something to help others that may be in need. Compassion means you go the extra mile to help somebody in some way or the other. And most of the time people think that, if you have to help somebody, you have to give them something. Friends, sometimes you would not imagine what a smile could do. You would not imagine what $1 could do for somebody. This is a $5, but what $1 could do for somebody at times. You cannot imagine what one meal could do for somebody. Small things, no big things. We don't have to do big things. Like one person was telling me, Baba, he said, I give up. I said, what do you mean you give up? Baba, all the good things I will do in my home, and it will never be appreciated. I will get insults upon insults. And in spite of all the good I do, it is not appreciated. And you know what? I don't want appreciation. I'm just doing what I have to do as a father, as a husband. But I'm being trampled on, and therefore I feel as though to give up. And friends, the little things that our family and loved ones do for us must be appreciated. You don't have to be no stranger, so somebody outside on the road. Show simple appreciation by saying, thank you, I love you. For the small things. In the times of Sri Ram, there was compassion. One person told me, she said, Baba, I want you to talk to my husband. I said, okay, husband, how are you going? She said, no, Baba, not like that. She said, that husband of mine, would look at you and smile, and he will talk so sweet in front of you. But you see, when we are alone at home, Baba, he will abuse, he will curse, he will insult. If the food is put on the table for him, he will curse the food before he eats it. Nothing is good. And in front of everybody outside, everybody thinks he is God. Everybody thinks that he is God on the outside. And Baba, when we see him on the inside, we say, oh God. Everybody calling God when they see him. Compassion is something that we have to show. Compassion is something that we have to express. In the time when a person have God in their hearts, when the Lord is in our hearts, friends, we express these qualities: satya, truth; saucha, purity; daya, compassion; and the final one is dan. In Kali Yuga, lots of people will give dan and charity. These are the 4 pillars that must hold up the life of a dharmatma. A person who is living the life of dharma, that person or those people or those devotees, let your mandir always have satya, saucha, daya and dan, and it will never fall. Let our homes have Satya, Saucha, Daya, and Dan, and it will never fall. In fact, these were the principles on which Ayodhya was built under the stewardship of Bhagwan Sri Ramchandraji. And friends, if we are able to live with these 4 pillars in our lives, then certainly our homes, our communities, our nation, and by extension the world will be a much better place. Prem se bolo Dhyapati Ramachandra ki. With this message tonight, I conclude my discourse, and we would like to now take this opportunity to ask Shri Pandit Vasudev to give us his blessings, after which we are going to have a vote of thanks by Miss Lisa Chun, and of course we'll also have the blessings of the Dan, etc. I'll ask Panditji also, while he is giving his blessings, to offer a special prayer for the president of this mandir, who is not well and who is currently at a medical institution. So we pray for him tonight.
Bolo Shri Gajananda Swami ki jai, Raja Ramachandra ki jai. Our revered Vyashri, Pandit Abhedanand Persad Sharma ji, all of the Shrotas, devotees who are with us and who would be listening, who are listening, whether on Vision to Photo or Sankhya on Jivan Tattva, Sitaram. We have come to the end of 7 nights of Yagna, and on that 4th night, where we had our last night with Sri Pandit Bimal Maharaj ji, I would have had the opportunity to speak about the first 4. So at this point, I'll speak on the last 3. Devotees, over the last 3 nights, we've heard from a few Khand, and with that, we were able, very luckily, to gain a lot of information. And I don't want to cause any issue of oversaturation, so I would add a small amount to the info that we already got. Over the past few nights, we learned with Panditji what a lawless and a lawful society would be like. We learned the difference between Yudha and Ayodhya. Are we today in Yudha or Ayodhya? Very much in Yudha. When Bharat, in that 14 years, when it came to an end, Hanuman Swami was able to see this. What did Bharat do when he was in, we can say, perpetually that 14 years of Yudha, of conflict? It is said at that point in time where Hanuman Swami came back and was able to see him, quietly, Bharat wasn't aware Hanuman Swami was, spying, getting some information. It is said in Sri Ramcharitamanas, Baiti deki kushasan jata mukut krishigat, Ram nam Raghupati chapat sravat nayan jaljat. Bharat was sat on a kushasan, Baiti deki kushasan, jata mukut krishigat. He didn't cut his hair. His hair was in a jata, similar to what we see when we imagine Lord Shiva's hair. Ram nam Raghupati sravat nayan. He was crying, and as he was crying, he was chanting Ram nam continuously. That's not me asking everyone to sit down on a kushgrass asan, grow their hair for 14 years and cry and pray, But it's asking everyone on a daily basis to remember God. Very simply, everyone has a very dynamic and versatile mantra given to them. At that point in time, they were given a guru. And that guru mantra very easily, very simply can be chanted anywhere you go. So we have a very powerful mantra dedicated for us and us alone that we can use wherever we go. Mana mandir be, within the mandir of our hearts. Additionally, as Panditji mentioned, we have Mr. Gadraj Singh, who fell quite ill 2 days ago. So we actually chant mantras to that form of Hanuman Swami to Lord Ganesh, asking them very humbly to remove any obstacles in the pathway of Mr. Gadraj Singh, and to, of course, always have the hand of protection over him. I invite you all to clasp your hands together. Hari Om. Ekarantam Shurpakaranam Gajavaktram Chaturbhujam Pashankushadaram Devam Yayitsidhe Vinayakam Manujavam Marutulya Vegam Jitendriyam Budhe Matang Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayutamukyam Sri Ramadutam Sharanam Prabhadye Bolo Sri Raja Ramachandra Ki Jai Pavanaputra Hanuman Ki Jai. Thank you, Panditji.
Thank you very much, Shri Pandit Vasudevji. So this time we'll ask Miss Lisa Chun to express gratitude on behalf of the devotees of the Mandir.
Officiating Vyas, Pandit Abhedanand Persad Sharma, Pujari Pandit, Pandit Vasudev Maharaj, other respected Pandits and elders, devotional group on stage, Vision 2 photo and video productions, Sankhya Television, G1 Tattva Facebook group, devotees, Namaste and Sitaram. On behalf of the Management Committee of the Scots Mendez Shiv Mandir, I would like to extend our sincerest thanks to everyone who made this 7-night Ramayan Yagna a resounding success. Tonight, we pay tribute to our ancestors who are responsible for laying this solid foundation of the Mandir, so that generations to come can continue the good work they started. May Bhagwan Krishna continue to bless their departed souls. For devotees continuing in their footsteps, may you be blessed immensely. We must also give thanks to Bhagwan for protecting us during the pandemic and giving us the opportunity to be here. Thank you to Pandit Bimal Maharaj of Florida, who officiated for the first 4 nights of this Ramayan Yagna. Your humility and thought-provoking kathas will always be remembered, and most of all, put into practice. Thank you to Pandit Abhedanand Persad Sharma, officiating Vyas for the final 3 nights of this Yagna. Once again, your divine words continue to inspire all of us, and your energetic bhajans kept us engaged. Thanks to Pandit Vasudev Maharaj, our Mandir's in-house Pandit, who night after night conducted puja in the most divine, profound, and timely manner. We appreciate you immensely. To all distinguished Pandits, may Bhagwan continue to bless you and continue flying the flag of Sanatan Dharma. It was indeed a pleasure having you all. To Vision 2 photo and video productions with Ms. Kavita Ramcharita and Mr. Krishna Maharaj, we say thank you for broadcasting live on YouTube nightly. To Sankhya Television, represented by Mr. Ramesh, and G1 Tattva streaming live on Facebook by Ms. Nirala Maharaj, we say thanks for broadcasting to the world for the final 3 nights of this Yagna. To Krishna Sounds, thank you for your technical support. Thank you to the many sponsors who participated and contributed. Without your continued support, this Yagna would not have been a success. To those who donated in cash or kind, we say a heartfelt thank you. We also extend thanks to those who assisted in whatever little way to prepare for this Yagna. In whatever way you contributed, we ask that you accept our humble gratitude. May you receive immense blessings always. To devotees who came nightly from far and near, we appreciate your presence. To everyone, we say thank you. After receiving Arti and Prasad, we invite everyone to partake in delicious meals prepared. Do have a safe journey to your respected homes and stay blessed always. Jai Sitaram.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. See, Miss Lisa spoke for 5 minutes and got a round of applause. I spoke for 3 days and get none. Just joking. We would like to now have a bhajan from Pamela ji on stage.
यहाँ कामना मन बसे सुन ले वानर दे लोभ मोह मद काम से झुकी न मेरा शीर रे गा ग म म पा रे गा सा नि धा पा ग म पा वंदन कोटि कपीश की वंदन कोटि कपीश की जय जय वानर पीश की जय जय वानर पीश की वंदन कोटि कपीश की वंदन कोटि कपीश की जय जय वानर पीश की
प्रेम से बोलो जयापति रामचंद्र की जय. Thank you very much for the wonderful bhajan. And let me also express my sincerest thanks to the devotees of this mandir for once again having us. And I speak for myself and Pandit Bimal ji and of course Pandit Vasudev. Thank you all for your love, your support, your blessing. As we keep on trying our best to keep the light of Sanatan Dharma burning. Let us all now please stand for the final Purnahuti and final Arti. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Om Sarvapapaharam Divyam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Maya Dattam Grihana Parameshwaram. Om Vanaspati Raso Bhuto Gandhadyo Gandharuttama Agriya Sarvadevanam Dupoyam Prati Griyata. आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कले तल नितसियपी की. आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कले तल नितसियपी की. गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद वाल्मीकि ज्ञान विशारद सुख सनकादि शेष और शारद वरनी पवन सुत कीरतनी की. आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कले तल इतसियपी की. May the light of the grace of the Lord always be in our lives. Tonight, we would like to send this light of love to a wonderful child celebrating her birthday all the way in the city of New York. And her name is Kelsey Nazir. May the light of God's grace be upon you, Kelsey. And also we have our Keshini with us celebrating her birthday as well. May all those who celebrate this special occasion, may you be the light in the lives of your loved ones. Arati Shri Ramayan ji ki कीरति कले तल नितसियपी की. गावत संतत शंभु भवानी अरुगत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी. व्यास आदि कवि वर्ज भकानी काक भुषुंदी गुर के यही की. आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कले तल इतसियपी की. जय राम बोलो राम कलिमल हरनि विषय रस पीके शुभग सिंगार मुक्ति योबती के दलन रोग भव मूरी अमीके तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की आरती श्री रामायण जी की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कबलों की हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली कबलों की हमरी कबरिया हो कबलों की हमरी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली हो बोलो कलियों के एक पल पीछा न छोड़े कलियुग के एक पल पीछा न छोड़े पग पग पाप की गतरिया हो पग पग पाप की गतरिया हो बजरंग बली हो बोलो कबलों की हमारी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली हो बोलो बजरंग बली बजरंग बली बजरंग बली बजरंग बली बजरंग बली कबलों की हमारी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली कबलों की हमारी कबरिया हो बजरंग बली बजरंग बली बजरंग बली बजरंग बली मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दन यत्पूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे शिव हरे शिव राम सखे प्रभो त्रिविधता पनिवारण हे विभो अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ शान्ति 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 May the Adi Daivik, Adi Bautik and Adhyatmik Tapa never cause disturbances in our lives. And wherever the Pitras and the ancestors of this ashram and our lives might be, we pray that, oh Krishna, please accept our love and bless those wonderful souls wherever they might be. Om Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna Yatra Partho Dhanurdaraha Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhuti Dravaniti Matir Mama Krishna Krishna Kripalo Tvam Agatinam Gatir Bhava Sansararnavamagnana Prasida Purushottamam Prem se boli Vrindavan Vihari Lal ki jai उमापति महादेव की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। आज शक्ति नौ दुर्गा देवी माता की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। प्रेम से बोलिए सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय जय सीताराम। Please be seated as we receive your arti, your panchamrit, your prasadam. Meals are provided for all with lots of love. Do partake and have a safe journey back to your homes. God's blessings. Om Shanti.
विनती सुनो भगवान सुनो घनश्यामा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। विनती सुनो भगवान सुनो घनश्यामा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। आए वीर हनुमान वीर मोरे कान्हा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। आए वीर हनुमान वीर मोरे कान्हा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। विनती सुनो भगवान सुनो घनश्यामा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। अयन पियन के गोहरन बोलाना। अयन पियन के गोहरन बोलाना। दूध माखन के खियाना सुनो मोरे कान्हा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। विनती सुनो भगवान सुनो घनश्यामा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। आए वीर हनुमान वीर मोरे कान्हा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। वृंदावन में बंसी बजावे वृंदावन में बंसी बजावे। सब गोपियन के बोलाना सुनो मोरे कान्हा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। विनती सुनो भगवान सुनो मोरे कान्हा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। आए वीर हनुमान वीर मोरे कान्हा आज मोरे कीर्तन में आना। One song.